there you have it. We've got 3D terrain. So in the last video, the terrain that you saw with like the water and the land separated, that was just like a static like Blender model. But this is actual generated terrain. I'm using it's not a plugin, but it's a project that someone else made for making planets, basically, for Godot, based on Sebastian League's Unity Planets series. I'll put a link to their thing in the description. It's actually pretty cool. You can see here we've got some nice terrain, and it just sort of generates this mesh. And then it was actually really simple to get it to generate a collision shape. All I had to do was right here. All I had to do was add these two lines, and bam, we have terrain complete with collisions and everything. I also got all the objects and stuff to spawn only on the terrain and not the water, which was actually a little difficult, but I figured it out. I sort of cleverly hit it in the last video. You can see here we've got a raycast, which basically collides with the planet, and basically every time it wants to spawn a new object, like a rock or a tree or something, it just randomly rotates this probe node. And then if the raycast is colliding with the water, then it doesn't place anything. And if it's colliding with the land, then it obviously places something. The atmosphere node is just a simple area thing, and yeah, basically when you're inside the atmosphere area, it detects how close you are to the planet, and then that determines how high your oxygen meter is. And if you saw in the intro clip there, the higher up you are, the thinner the atmosphere is, of course, and so the lower oxygen content there is. And so you can see these are the 4 stats that you now have. Yeah, if you run out of water or food, you get too hungry or thirsty, then you will lose health. And if you lose all your health, then you die. And you can obviously eat apples off the trees or just drink the water to fill up these meters. So you can die, and you can do things to prevent yourself from dying, which means that technically we have a survival game now. Yeah, we've got a nice little damage vignette for when you're taking damage. Nice little, just very simple gradient thing that I made in Krita. Next major step right now is to basically make it so that you can, it's like right now you can like pick up items and stuff, and it'll just sort of put it in your inventory. But there's, as of now, no way to take items out of your inventory and spawn them back into physical items in the real world. That's something I've been putting out for a long time, and that's kind of essential, obviously, so yeah, I'll need to figure that out. It shouldn't be that difficult. I think I'll probably just have put everything in the global node, all the different items and stuff, and then you'll just be able to call them whenever you have that item in your inventory, so it shouldn't be too difficult. Also, I've been deliberating quite a bit as to how big planets and stuff should be in this game, and I think I've finally settled on something that I think is good, and that is 250 meters in radius for the sort of standard planet. Terrestrial planets will be able to be from, I'm thinking like 50 meters to 500 meters in radius, and then gas giants will be between 500 meters and 1,000 meters in radius, and then stars will be between 1,000 meters and 2,000 meters in radius. So I think that's just about everything for now. So thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell icon. Really helps out the channel. And I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.